Once played by gentlemen in knee breeches, and now by professionals and children on vacant lots. It's a universal game, and the English are football mad. Years ago, it was very different. But the object has always been to score goals. And never more so than in the FA Challenge Cup, founded 100 years ago by Charles Alcock. Where then does the competition begin? And why does it generate such partisan enthusiasm? It starts each year in small towns up and down the country. Towns like Burscough, Lancashire, population 4,000. A few pubs, some entertainment. This Saturday there's a wedding in the local church. And a third round qualifying cup tie against Ellesmere Port. Burscough fight hard. They know they won't reach Wembley, but each round means a little more money and a little more pride. They fight and lose 1-0. Burscough never make National Cup glory, but some small towns do. Hereford, an agricultural town, an architecturally beautiful town. On the 5th of February 1972, Hereford becomes a football town, with one of the biggest upsets of the FA Cup competition. After a 2-2 draw at St James's Park, Newcastle visit Hereford for the return. Malcolm MacDonald recently cost Newcastle £175,000, more than the entire Hereford team. Tony Green, £140,000 buy from Blackpool. Green to Viv Busby. Busby crosses, MacDonald climbs. Colin Addison, player-manager, sets up another Hereford attack. In the 86th minute, Ron Radford wins the ball plays a 1-2 with Brian Owen and shoots from 35 yards. Hibbert makes another chance for Malcolm MacDonald. Hereford's winning goal typifies their great-heartedness. Dudley Tyler starts the move on the left wing. The high ball goes into the box, and Tyler keeps on running. Tyler to Ron Rabbit. To Tyler. To the substitute, Ricky George. Unbelievable, but wholly deserved. Non-Football League Hereford United are 2-1 up on First Division Newcastle. Thousand spectators were there to see one of the major upsets of modern times, and every one of those 15,000 seemed to want to get onto the pitch. Hereford United celebrate, but on Monday morning it's back to their regular jobs. For Billy Meadows, this means cleaning carpets. To play for Hereford, he must ask for time off.
Come in. You don't have to tell me. I know. We've already cleared Wednesday afternoon for you. Do you know what time the kick-off is yet?
Yeah, it's a 7:30 kick-off, which means we're leaving here about 2 o'clock.
Midweek games, obviously, 7:30 kick-offs. I have to work the morning. Any appointments that have been made for me in the afternoon, I have to rearrange for the following day. If we get a train, we have to go into Paddington and then get the train. We have to be back for work the following morning. Whereas, you know, if we were full-timers, you know, we'd have the day before the game and the day after the game just relaxing.
Return to Paddington, please.
Four days after their Newcastle victory, Hereford hold West Ham United to a goalless draw. The replay is in London.
We all love you, we'll always support you, and we'll follow you through. Addison and Potter, Tyler, Meadow and Miranda, George and McLaughlin, Radford, Jones and Tucker.
The mayor calls a holiday. British Rail put on 6 extra trains, and for one day, Hereford Town heads for Upton Park, London.
And we'll follow you through. When you come out onto the pitch, we will shout for you. We'll cheer you all through the game, and we'll shout for goals too. United, united, we all love you. We'll always support you, and we'll follow you through. Look out, West Ham, we're coming right at you. We'll win the Southern League, and we'll try to beat you. United, united, we all love you. We'll always support you, and and we'll follow you through.
West Ham's attack. Pop Robson, Geoff Hurst and Clyde Best, pushing £500,000 worth of footballing talent. On the face of it, it must seem that Hereford have no chance at all. But their 3 previous cup tie results have impressed even the most cynical fans. Who can tell what might happen? John McDowell pushes down to Harry Redknapp. A low hard cross to Robson's diving header. Hereford keep going forward, harassing West Ham. Tyler attacks. But Ricky George's shot skates across the goal. Best breaks from halfway and turns the ball back to Geoff Hurst. West Ham 1, Hereford United 0. A demoralising goal just before half-time. Trevor Brooking brings down Brian Owen to give Hereford a free kick. In the 51st minute, Brooking. He crosses to Hurst. Hereford never give up. Billy Meadows. Ken Mallender is injured in a tackle and taken off. Clyde Best to Brooking. Brooking beats Tony Goff and crosses a high ball. Hurst 3, West Ham 3, Hereford United 0. Ron Radford to Jones. Played off to George, who brings a great save from Bobby Ferguson. Ties a corner in the 84th minute, which leads to a consolation goal for Hereford and Billy Meadows. Billy Meadows, a footballer who will never play in an FA Cup final at Wembley. George Best, a footballer who's never played in a cup final at Wembley, but whose foremost ambition is no mere dream. In the 5th round, Manchester United have a comfortable victory over Middlesbrough, in which Best scores. Prior to the match, Best talked about the cup and football.
You've just got to ask any footballers what it's like for tickets before a cup game. Everybody wants to come to it, whereas the league games, you get regular friends and people who go to them. There definitely is something a little bit extra about a cup game. As in the past, it's been shown that once they get out there for the 90 minutes at Wembley, anything can happen. It's just 11 men against 11. So, I think it's only fools who predict results of football games. Wherever we play, we always have, if not as big a crowd of supporters, maybe bigger at all games. Even London games, we can still feel that we've got the crowd with us. Some teams play away and they probably feel as if they haven't got a supporter in the crowd. But it's a bit different for us because we're such a well-supported team. I've been lucky all the time I've been playing at the club. They've always basically said to me, go out and play where you want and see how it goes. I've very rarely been told to play to a set pattern, which is the way I enjoy playing. Nowadays you find players who can dribble, they use the ball a lot more. And Matthews used his body a lot more and the ball didn't move so much. I don't know whether it's easier or more difficult, but that's just the way football's gone. It's changed in a lot of ways. I've heard it said in the past about players that they're lazy, but it's only because people watch the ball so much. They don't see them running off the ball and the amount of work they put in. I think, like most footballers, if you get a good ball for a volley and you've got a little bit of space and room and hit it right, it's something special to see it hit the back of the net. It must happen 100 times during the game where you think you should have the ball, and it happens to all players. But if it doesn't come off or you don't get it, that's it. You forget about it, and you just continue and hope that the next time when you think you should have it, it'll come to you. When Frank O'Farrell and Malcolm Musgrove first came to the club, they had to get to know the players, so Malcolm asked me one day where I enjoyed playing most. Obviously, he'd seen me play quite a lot, but he came and asked me where I preferred to play, and I said I wanted to play, if possible, as centre forward or up front, because I thought I could score a lot of goals. Playing now for almost 10 years in the first division, but even now, as soon as the final whistle goes in one game, all I think about is getting out and playing in the next game. I mean, someone could phone me half an hour before the game with bad news about anything, and as soon as I get on the pitch and the whistle goes, I forget about it completely. I still love it.
A Wembley Cup final is still only a dream for George Best, when United were eliminated by Stoke in the next round. Another surprise. When Chelsea visits second division Orient, there can be little doubt as to the favourites. Chelsea are one of the most skillful sides in England, and they don't lack hardness. Peter Osgood lurks on the goal line, Steve Kember behind him. John Dempsey on the near post. The ball runs back to Peter Houseman. He centres. David Webb scores. Webb takes a free kick just in Orient's half. Dempsey can't quite get there, but forces a corner. Osgood waits, deceptively relaxed, and when Cook's corner floats over, he's there. Chelsea are 2 up after only 35 minutes. But Orient come back and disrupt Chelsea's talented midfield players. Allen beats Kember and lays off to Mickey Bullock, who tries a chip over the defence. Phil Hoadley from 30 yards. In the second half, Allen attacks again. His long ball beats David Webb and Peter Bonetti. Mickey Bullock is there for the equaliser. Orient 2, Chelsea 2. There's everything to play for. A place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. Chelsea attack again. The through ball from Hollins is deflected to Orient. Mickey Bullock. A crossfield ball to Tom Whalley, who hits the sort of long pass that has troubled Chelsea all match. Boyer forced the error, but Barry Fairbrother scored. Hudson carries the ball to Orient. Tries to reach Cook, but Wally intercepts. Hudson wins the ball back. To Cook. To Hudson. Johnny Hollins hammers the deflection. Osgood throws in. Cook. Webb. A miss that might have changed the pattern of the whole cup competition. Webb, who scored the winning goal against Leeds in the 1970 cup final, will never forget this moment. Again, the FA Cup has produced a dramatic result. Orient 3, Chelsea 2. And for Barry Fairbrother, a memorable day. Can he relive that third goal?
Well, when you score a goal, you just don't know what you're doing. You know, you're so happy, pleased, and I think I ran back to the halfway line before anybody caught me. The thing that, after the game, that really pleased us all was the draw, when we drew Arsenal in the next round. This was the cream of the cake, you know, the topping of it.
Orient are near the bottom of the second division, but Arsenal do not underrate them. Tom Wally plays a long, high ball. Back to Phil Hoadley. Dennis Rofe takes the free kick. Mickey Bullock starts the second half. Hoadley's free kick. McClintock heads clear. Dennis Rofe to Allen. Charlie George waits, watches, then beats Harris with a back header. Orient are defeated, out of the 1972 FA Cup. But they are far from humiliated. They've had a great run. Having beaten Orient, does Frank McClintock consider Arsenal set for their second consecutive final?
Possibly. It was quite a crucial game. It was a typical cup tie against Orient. I thought we were very lucky in the first half to survive. They hit the post twice, I think it was. And in the second half we managed to get in top. But after we get through that game, the semi-final isn't a neutral ground and it gives you an even chance anyway. Whereas in previous rounds we'd been drawn away every round.
Last year it took 2 tense matches for Arsenal to beat Stoke in the semi-finals. This year they have drawn Stoke again at Villa Park. Tension leads to injury and incident. Early in the second half, the ball runs to George Armstrong. Arsenal 1, Stoke 0. Greenough to Skeels. Doby. Wilson stretches for a high ball, misses it, and falls awkwardly. He's injured for the second time in the game. This time it's serious. Ball sets up a shot for Graham, but it comes to nothing. Doby. Easton crosses. Wilson's injury handicaps him, and Simpson slices into his own goal. For the second year running, a replay is necessary. 4 days later at Goodison Park. George Armstrong. Ritchie passes. Storey sends a long ball into Stoke's area. Ritchie shrugs off McClintock and is obstructed by Storey. Easton. Marsh. Ritchie's header is just wide. Stoke go into the second half still holding their 1-0 lead. With 20 minutes to go, Arsenal attack. Dobing challenges Armstrong. Amid some confusion, referee Walker awards a penalty. George against Gordon Banks. Arsenal attack again. George. Banks dives, but Radford is too fast. Arsenal are back at Wembley, and manager Bertie Mee is delighted.
The opportunity of going back to Wembley again in an FA Cup final, immediately, for the second year running, this was quite something. And although I didn't appreciate it at the time, the opportunity of taking this great club of ours back for the centenary year, this gave it a little added spice. I was very pleased.
In the second semi-final, Leeds United meet Birmingham City at Hillsborough, Sheffield. Billy Bremner, a small man. He epitomizes Leeds' characteristics, determination and flair. Gray takes the corner. Hull. Smith. Leeds 1, Birmingham 0. Clark controls the ball on the touchline. Mick Jones. Lorimer shakes off Gary Pendry and shoots. Leeds 2, Birmingham 0. Billy Bremner and Leeds must sense they're through to another final. Fulham's free kick. Trevor Francis shoots. Into the second half, Leeds are 2-0 up. Bremner challenged by Page. And Page is booked. Giles, Jones. Birmingham must now know they're out of the cup, but they don't give up easily. The free kick is half cleared and met by Georgie Smith. Roger Hind. He's not happy. Still not happy. Leeds through to their third final in 8 years. Final score 3-0. Manager Don Revie is already thinking of Wembley.
When you come down that tunnel and walk out and you meet royalty and the game starts and that lush green turf, and you've got to be a winner and a loser. We know what it's like to lose there, and this time we'd like to go and possibly bring the cup back to Leeds.
I think rightly we can claim to be the two of the best sides, certainly, in the English First Division. So all the points are that it's going to be a great game.
first cup final was played between the Wanderers and Royal Engineers. The Wanderers won by a single goal. Each decade of the competition's 100 years has produced one or two memorable finals. Newcastle, the leading side of the day, meet Barnsley. Crystal Palace has been a hoodoo ground for Newcastle. They've lost 3 finals there in the last 5 years. They draw 1-1, but win the replay at Everton 2-0. First final after the Great War. Aston Villa in dark shirts line up against Huddersfield. This will be Villa's 7th final. They've won the cup 5 times and they're out-and-out favourites. There to record the event are 2 photographers who almost get involved themselves. Villa's goalkeeper, Sam Hardy, under attack. Huddersfield's goalkeeper too has problems. Then Villa score off the back of Curtin's head in the first period of extra time. It's the match's only goal. Prince Henry presents Andy Ducat with Aston Villa's 6th FA Cup.
Well, I remember the 1939 final best because it was a great pleasure and privilege for me to be the skipper of the winning side, Portsmouth. And it was also a great pleasure to beat Wolverhampton, the hot favourites. And best of all, it was very pleasurable to take money, easy money off the mug.
Stan Cullis spins and Jimmy Guthrie calls at the start of the most talked about final of the 30s. Wolves are clear favourites, but a young side. In the 31st minute, Barlow scores Portsmouth's first goal. Before half-time, Portsmouth score again. Anderson's shot beats Wolves goalkeeper Scott. Into the second half, the game is all Portsmouth. The shot beats Scott, but Cliff Parker makes brutally sure. Wolves' only goal comes from Dickie Dorset in the 53rd minute. Cliff Parker heads a powerful 4th goal from Freddie Worrell's centre. A very satisfied Jimmy Guthrie after the biggest upset of the 30s.
Well, 1948 was really the beginning of all the cup romance for Blackpool and the Blackpool supporters, because in 1948, for the first time, we won our way through to the final and had to beat Manchester United at Wembley. What a wonderful feeling, and how the town thrilled to the experience of seeing us all at Wembley for the first time.
Manchester United in the dark shirts. The first of 3 finals in 6 years for Blackpool, and generally reckoned to be one of the finest matches in the history of the Cup. United are clear favourites. 15 minutes into the match, Stan Mortensen is tripped by Chilton on the edge of United's box. A penalty is awarded. Shimwell converts the kick. But perhaps Bob Crompton should have saved. Blackpool, 1-0 up, are now confident and aggressive. But then in the 28th minute, United score. Stanley Matthews torments Aston, who finally handles in desperation. A professional foul. From the free kick, Stan Mortensen puts Blackpool 2-1 ahead. But United are a fighting side, and with the game theirs territorially, they equalise from Jack Rowley's header. Five minutes later, Pearson breaks through to put United 3-2 up in the 78th minute. United's 4th goal is a 35-yard drive from right half Emmett. Final score, 4-2. A great day for United supporters.
After being defeated by Manchester United 4-2 in 1948, we were back to Wembley again very quickly in 1951 when we had to play Newcastle United. But once again, we were defeated. And then, of course, 1953 saw us back at Wembley again. And this was the really great one, because we all thought, third time lucky, we had to win this one. And of course it was a tremendous game for excitement and thrills against Bolton Wanderers.
Blackpool kick off. Bolton Wanderers are in the dark shorts. Thought to be the last chance Stanley Matthews will have to win a Cup Winners' Medal. The most publicised final of the 50s. The crowd are willing Matthews to win. But it's Bolton who open the scoring. Within 80 seconds of the kick-off, Nat Lofthouse surprisingly beats George Farm, Blackpool's Scottish international goalkeeper. Bolton press hard, but this time the luck runs for Farm. Blackpool equalise. Farm has reason to look anxious. He mistimes his leap, and Moyer gets the goal, 2-1. Into the second half, Bell scores another for Bolton, and Blackpool seem to have lost their 3rd final in 6 years. Stanley Matthews starts Blackpool's fight back with a typical weaving run. And Mortensen adds the finishing touch to make the score 3-2 to Bolton. Blackpool win a free kick that Mortensen takes himself. Bolton's Bell and Banks are now both injured. Matthews exploits the weakness to the full. Seconds from full time, Matthews makes another dazzling run, and Perry is there. So Ernie Taylor has the game of his life, Stan Mortensen 3 goals, and Matthews his longed-for medal.
1971 will remain in my memory probably the rest of my life. It was the greatest year for me personally. We won the Football League Championship at White Hart Lane, Tottenham. Beat Tottenham 2-1, our local enemies. And then on the Thursday evening of the same week, I went to receive the Footballer of the Year award from the sports writers, which was also a great achievement as far as I was concerned. And then on the Saturday, this was my 5th cup final at Wembley. I'd been beaten in 4 previous ones. and it was a very tense situation, but everything came right in the end, and we managed to win 2-1, and it was altogether a fantastic year.
0-0 after 90 minutes as Arsenal, in blue and yellow, and Liverpool go into extra time. Kelly to George Graham, who chips an immaculate return. Steve Highway for Liverpool. Liverpool 1-0 up. Arsenal's double seems to be slipping away, but they keep fighting. Kelly and Graham combine again, and equalize. John Radford's long throw is clear. Then with 5 minutes to go, Charlie George. For a year, Arsenal are kings of London, 1971 League and Cup double champions. Bertie Mee and Don Revie lead their teams out for the Centenary Cup final. It'll be a hard, unrelenting match. Arsenal kick-off. Simpson's free kick. Graham. McNabb. Armstrong. Ball. Graham. Johnny Giles takes it up for Leeds. Alan Clark. Lorimer is fouled by McNabb. The match's first booking. Charlton takes the kick. Leeds attack from inside their own half. Clark crosses. Arsenal's free kick. It looks as though either Ball or George will hit it. But George is just a decoy. McClintock. Giles tries to reach Reaney, but Lorimer shoots. Johnny Giles corner for Leeds. Lorimer volleys fiercely. Clark's header. Half-time. Leeds have had the better of the match. They're more constructive in midfield, sharper in attack, harder in defence. But only goals can win the cup, and as yet, neither side has scored. Bremner's pass is intercepted, and Arsenal can attack again. Bremner clashes with George, and then makes up. Peter Lorimer to Mick Jones. Jones shakes off Bob McNabb's challenge. Clark. Leeds 1, Arsenal 0. Lorimer takes the kick. Charlie George. Arsenal take off John Radford and bring on Ray Kennedy. In the dying moments of the game, Mick Jones bursts through the Arsenal defence, but Barnett comes out bravely to keep Arsenal's hopes alive. For the first time in the competition's history, Leeds United's name will be engraved on the FA Cup. Even in their moment of victory, Leeds are unlucky. Mick Jones' last attack on Arsenal's goal ends only in pain and a dislocated elbow. Leeds have won the cup, but in less than a year they will have to start the fight again. That is the appeal of the Football Association Challenge Cup competition.
Stand up and sing for Leeds United. They are the greatest in the land. Every day we're all gonna say we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Everywhere we're gonna be there, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Marching on together, we're gonna see you ring. We are so proud, we shout it out loud, we love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. We've been through it all together, and we've had our ups and downs. We're gonna stay with you forever, at least until the world stops going round.
Cadamo. Nicholas. Oh, there's a fine goal from the youngster. Cloud, Snedden, Provan, and Celtic again coming forward. Moffat that struck. Taken wide to McGrain. That's a great ball. Charlie Nicholas breaks now to Sullivan. Redford getting back. Provan. Sullivan. Charlie Nicholas gets his first goal against Rangers. Look at the delight in his face. Provan's headed on. That's Nicholas towards McGarvey. Miller doing up. Here's Nicholas. 2-1 to Celtic. McGrain to Sullivan. This is it for Nicholas. Charlie Nicholas makes it 4-0. Playing in a very good fist. Nicholas! And it's given a brilliant goal out of nothing by Charlie Nicholas. His second goal of the match. Robin coming up on it. It's a goal by Nicholas. Towards him. McCluskey, neat turn. Again it's very tight. There's no offside. Oh, it's a great goal. Charlie Nicholas.
It's in the closing moments, Celtic's ace goal scorer, Charlie Nicholas, is given far too much space on the left. He takes the ball in his stride and punishes the United defence by putting Celtic into the League Cup final.
Nicholas against Thompson. 1-0 to Celtic. Players pouring through the middle for Celtic. McLeod is there, McGarvey. This is Nicholas. No Proven. Nicholas again. McLeod. This is McGarvey. Impeded, was he, by Fulton? No, the referee away. Play on. And that's the fourth from Charlie Nicholas.
Beautiful ball by McStay. Yes, number 29, Charlie Nicholas. Robin. A good position for Celtic, and that's a goal. Very intelligent Ian. He's aiming for goal himself this time. And a brilliant goal. An absolutely superb goal by Nicholas. 25 minutes of the second half gone, and Rowe.
Shot one to McCluskey. It's all very intricate. And Charlie Nicholas makes it 1-0.
Goal last time here. Was turned in. It must be Nicholas, the cheekiest of goals. 1-0.
So Nicholas against Baines. 2-0 to Celtic.
McLeod going like an express train, and it's a bit too far for that. Here's Proven. He'll try the chip. He does. Nicholas. 3-0. McLeod. Charlie. Easy as you like. Suddenly a lot of lambs have turned into lines. Away goes Nicholas. He's done it! Oh, brilliantly! Oh, what a goal! Running by. Oh, brilliantly put in. Charlie Nicholas. The run by McGarvey. Selfish, is he taking it himself? He is! His hat-trick.
There were money beaten hats and many a hope repealed, and money were the first put up for the young children.
Good position for Celtic, and that's a goal! Nicholas has done it! He came to life with the young children. He's done it! Oh, brilliantly! Oh, what a goal!
2-0 to Celtic. Facing Charlie Nicholas. 2-1. Beautifully struck away by Nicholas. McCoy's right. Clear with his second one goal. Same place. McCoy nearly got it.
Although only 21, Nicholas is self-assured and confident and handles the limelight with ease. He's already a glamorous figure, sought after by the media and an impressive list of sponsors. Charlie Nicholas footballs, Charlie Nicholas shin pads, and that's just the start.
The cheekiest of goals.
He's fitted in very well with all the players. Everyone's very friendly towards each other at Arsenal, and there's been not the slightest problem whatsoever.
Everyone loves a goal scorer, but what about a goal scorer's agent?
A lot of football clubs, a lot of managers will
of find it difficult, I should say, to accept that people like myself are around, and it's something that I'm afraid with the modern game they're just going to have to get used to.
He wants to do well, obviously. He wants to score 30 goals, so does everybody, but as long as Arsenal are winning, I think that's the main thing.
By Charlie Nicholas, who finally awoke from his long nightmare to give Arsenal an unexpected lead. 11 minutes. But just 3 minutes into the second half, Nicholas, who'd scored only 3 goals since joining Arsenal, at last began to show why they thought he was worth $750,000.